project managers will create a Gantt chart and hand it over and say, this is, a guess. It's probably not going to work out this way, but this is what we can, kind of put together with what we have at the moment. And unfortunately, to a large extent, those guesses, however they're couched, are taken as predictions of what will happen. And the problem there is that it's a plan based on 3 different levels of guessing that are stacked one on top of another. It's like a house of cards. So you've got the guessing done by the customer who thinks they know what they want, the guessing that's done by the people that are going to do the work who have broken things down and estimated how long they're going to take, and then the guessing that's done by the PM who puts that all together in what seems to them to be the most logical manner. The problem is that whatever's in that plan, that's the only thing that's not going to happen. And saying that is fine, and understanding it on an intellectual level is something most executives can get their heads around, but actually internalizing that is much more difficult. A lot of organizations that start to transition suddenly panic because they don't have what they perceive as a plan. And one of the things that the PMO can try to do is to help the organization cope with that kind of, like I'm starving for air kind of thing, while they're waiting to see the results of Agile kick in. And it does kick in pretty quickly, but it can take a few weeks. And that week of panic can be pretty hard on the organization and hard on the way the company learns to cope with the change, because it is a very difficult thing. And there's this sort of idea that if a traditional company is in the middle of the ocean drowning, and the only thing it has to hold on to it knows doesn't work. I mean, almost nobody wants to stand up and say, yeah, waterfall's awesome, it delivers every time. It's like a concrete life raft. But if you're in the middle of the ocean and that concrete life raft is the only thing you have, it's going to be really hard